Hi, my peoples. We are back again, and I just want to say welcome to our new viewers. And it's nice to have you here. And feel free to comment on anything you might perceive that I need to know at this time. But we are going to be looking at, oh, I guess we'll look at our Scorpios first, won't we now? So we've got the horoscope for Scorpio. Water sign, and boy, that's a strong water sign, I'm telling you. And one thing about Scorpios is they have memory. So if you do wrong by a Scorpio, you better apologize or try and make it up because they'll never forget it. I should know because if you have sun, moon, or what is it, your ascendant. So if you have those three things, if you any of those are in Scorpio, this reading applies to you as well. And I have one of those in my chart. Yeah. And this is a really good card for Scorpio too. It tells me that if anybody has lied to you, well, you're going to know it, and so are they. So just be mindful of falsehoods that are coming across your desk or people that are afraid to tell you the truth, so they kind of modify what they say. All right. It's almost as if they're trying not to lie, but they're scared to tell the truth. Okay. So that looks like somebody that's coming up. And the thing is, hard as this seems, here's the card that tells me maybe misrepresentation or vague notions of what the truth might be. That's one of the reasons this card has appeared. They want you to pay attention and know that if you feel that somebody is saying the wrong things, that you have the right to correct them. It's like, no, actually, that's not the way it is. And whoever this person is, they will receive it, actually, if you give it to them in the right spirit of things. Okay. So that means um, maybe you have to put down the aggressive part of it and just pick it up as a learning tool. So this is going to be a good opportunity for you and another person. All right. Nice. Let's see what else. Keep an eye open for Piscean people and Libras coming in. I kind of think of Libras as being the air sign version of the Pisces anyway. So these are going to be people with similar personalities, only the Pisces might be a little more influential. The Libra is a little more varied. They'll be in for a while and then they're out for a while and then back in again. Okay, so don't count on them being there all the time, but they're there when you need them. Okay, all right. So this is going to be a good learning experience for you and the people around you because this is telling me friendship stuff is coming to the fore at this time. So we are fast approaching a 1 year, which is about new and new and new. So if you have friends that maybe you've been friends with for years and years, it might be time that there's a rotation of friends, okay? And not to feel that you're making mistakes if you kind of rotate one out and one in, okay? It's okay at this time because this is telling me if you don't do modifications, you might end up being angry about certain things. And that can be a good indicator of it's time to change. If you find yourself being frustrated or angered by certain people at this time, it might be a good time to allow them to develop other friendships, okay? AKA change friends. Okay, here's the card that we're aiming for. And that this is why we have the process that you're going through at this time, because this is the card that says you're growing spiritually and you might be stepping out of the power range that these people are in at this time. Okay, this can apply to people at work. It doesn't have to be just love relationship or family. These can be people at work or people that you come across in the everyday. Okay, so this is saying it's a good thing because you're establishing a new balance and a new foundation for yourself. This is really good for foundation cards because it is 8-4 and wands has to do with spirituality. Can you see that fist like that? it's not about violence, but it's about taking a stand and being truthful with yourself. There it is right there. Because there's little ones that want to follow in your footsteps. This doesn't have to be people that you're related to. These can be other people's children that admire you. You can be a significant other to them as well. So know that what you do has repercussions, and um, think about that before you act or speak in haste, okay? Because this is telling me, hmm, hang on a second. Dot, dot, dot. Huh. Bear with me for a minute. What have I got? Dot, dot, dot. For some reason or another, my Zoom just kicked off. All right. There we go. Had to find you again. Sorry about that. But this is a card that's telling me 90% of what you have to talk about is going to be spot on. The other 10%, you might need a little more input from other people. Okay. So, but it's a good card for communication. Those crystals are all about communications, and that's approaching. Okay. It's not here yet, but you're getting ready for it. So prepare yourself. And also stay flexible enough to be able to change 10% of what you think you know already, okay? Because this little card is telling me if you don't, somebody else will help you misunderstand it, okay? This is a card that tells me there are going to be dead ends for you this year. And I don't mean this in a scary negative way, but it's like, mm, maybe you buy a new car because one that you've had for 16 years. You think about what needs to be changed and make a rational decision about it. So it's just giving you options that make sense, right? But it has to do with sometimes that card is what I call my roadblock card, because it's like there's a little avalanche. It's like I've been going this way for so long, I could do it with my hands, one hand tied behind my back, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that doesn't work anymore. That's exactly where you need to be, because the catalyst for change, and that's exactly where you want to be. Okay. You've got a new male energy that's coming in. This can be male friendship, because it looks to me like this particular person is extremely intelligent. There's going to be lots to discuss, especially since you got that discussion card in there. But this one is telling me too that they're quite intelligent. They've learned a lot and they want to share. So you can sit down and have long and interesting conversations with them. Okay. Maybe an air sign, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Yeah, I do have the Libra card in the spread, so I'm kind of opting for that being the option. But don't hold me to it, but it feels like an air sign male. Okay. If it's not a male, it's strong male energy in a female. Okay. This could be the year that friends are introducing you to ways to make more money. How about that? So now we've got friendship and money. Opportunities are coming your way. This is telling me that maybe you're tired of the job that you're doing, you want a different job. Ask for 10% more than you're willing to settle for, and they'll come down, and they'll go up and you can come down, because this is saying you get 90% of what it is you ask for. So, so ask for more than you actually need. Okay. I call it negotiating like a 2-year-old. Ask for the impossible and settle for what's possible. Yeah. Okay. Now, any legal dealings going on this year, this is a positive outcome. So you can rest assured, feel good about this, because it's my Libra card. It's also the card of legal stuff. All right. It's in a position of hopes and fears, so it might be kind of worrisome for a while, but persevere. It's only fear that makes you feel conflicted, okay? Because this is the card that overrules it. This is a major arcana, positive outcome. This is a minor saying that your first reaction, your knee-jerk reaction is to be scared. And that card is saying, I don't think you need to be at this time. Okay, kiddos, there we go. Let's read the bottom of the deck. And it's Child of Wands. This card really gets to me. I love this card because it's like, I hear an old rock and roll song saying, stop children, what's that sound? Everybody look, what's going down, right? Be that your guiding mantra, okay? If something doesn't sound right, you bet your bottom dollar it ain't right. So if it doesn't sound right, stop and anticipate where this could be leading you. It's your choice to be able to decide what to do, but listen, watch, pay attention to what's going on, and you will come out on the knowing end of all of it. All righty, let's see what else we got real quick. Hanson Roberts, King of Rods. This looks like a male that's coming in is someone that you can trust. They have a spiritual foundation that is worthwhile. Might even be redheaded. Oh my gosh. Don't see very many redheaded people. It's kind of a rare thing. And let's see, one more in another piece. And this is the choice is yours. How about that? You get to decide. So it's not being forced upon you, but you get to make the decision of whether you stay or go, whether you receive that as information or reject it. Totally up to you. This is a good one. The Two of Swords, getting good balance in what you understand and what you know. Okay, kiddos, that looks like it for us. And we will see you in the next exciting episode of Scorpios Take on the World. Bye for now. We'll see you soon.